I have a non-football question to start. Did you pick a school for baseball?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
VMI.
Virginia Military Institute.
Yeah.
All right, tell me about that. What's up?
I was offered a scholarship over the summer on a team, on an all-star baseball team at our academy.
Okay.
And they really liked it, and I really liked the coaches, and
Okay.
fell in love with the whole place. So.
Okay, and that was that. Sign me up.
Yeah.
All right. I think when people hear Virginia Military Institute, they think military.
Yeah,
Is there
yeah.
a commitment you have to make, or
no,
what's it all about?
It's optional.
Okay.
It's a commission, so I don't know if I'll be taking that route. We'll see. But
Okay.
I don't think so.
All right.
as of right now.
You got some time.
Yeah, exactly.
What do you do baseball?
Shortstop.
Short
And pitcher. Yeah.
and pitch. What do they want you for?
Shortstop.
Shortstop.
Yeah.
What is it about your baseball program? I know last year you kind of ended like you didn't want to end, but I mean, you guys win around here a lot in baseball.
Yeah. It's just our head coach Todd Garber puts a lot of work in it, and I mean, he's just a great guy, and all the players like commit to the program and get it going, stuff like that. So.
Okay. And you got Mr. Shank, and he's going to St. Joe's. Did I hear Dan Neff is going to Coastal Carolina?
Yeah.
So you have three D1 kids on the baseball team in the spring. Excited about that?
Oh yeah, it's gonna be an exciting year. Can't wait to see what we do.
Okay. All right, you guys clinched at least a tie for the section crown. I'm sure you'd love it outright, but is it good to know you at least have your name on the trophy one way or another?
But we're all in agreement that it's not enough. We don't want co-champions. We
Okay.
want to be champions. So.
Okay. I'll bring this up one time and then I'll move on, I promise. But did the spot game fire you up? I mean, you won, but then you come out and you shut out Solanco, and then you come out tonight and you get another shutout.
Yeah.
Did that game fire you up because of what happened at the end, perhaps?
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, that game at the end, all the talking afterwards, and it's still just a game.
Yeah.
We won, they lost. Big deal. And I don't know. And then just going next week, we wanted to shut them out. And
That's back-to-back shutouts.
yeah.
You happy with the way the defense is playing? I mean, you're putting up some points, and that's great, but that's some really good D.
Yeah.
Are you impressed with that and how you guys are playing defense?
Definitely, we're doing really well. We still got some stuff we can improve on, which is scary. So excited to see where that goes.
Okay. What's that, three? Is that three shutouts in the section?
Yeah.
Lebanon, Solanco, and LS. Is there a statement in that? Three section shutouts.
Yeah.
That's pretty impressive.
I mean, like you said, we want to get that champion. That section champion.
What's it like playing in your offense? Because Nate just makes plays and he scrambles around and he did that a couple times tonight where he just made plays on his feet and was able to throw touchdown passes. Do you get a kick playing in your system, pistol, throwing it around, spread?
Definitely.
What's it like?
As a wideout, we always joke around. I don't get the ball enough, just messing around with coaches and stuff. In this wing T offense, we run the ball a lot, but it's just great guys. Like, I'm just really good friends with all the guys on the team, and especially the offense. I've been friends with Nate for forever, so
Right.
our chemistry is pretty good and starting to coming down the stretch here.
Okay. O-line was going to be a question, I guess, because only Jeff was back. But
Yeah.
how have those guys done? Because they...
They're stepping up. I mean, there's still, like I said, work to be done on offense as well. But they're doing pretty well, and coach is getting in their ear, and they're going to have to step it up this couple of weeks to come in the playoffs.
Okay. Give me some keys and some points of why things are going so well with LS football right now. Just coming up last year and winning the section in your first year up, and here you are again, 8-1. What's going on with your program right now? Why so much success, do you think?
Again, we have a good head coach, good coaching staff, a lot of experience. I don't know if you were here at the beginning, but there's a lot of, talk about everyone had like 15 plus years in the program, that kind of stuff. So.
Is it fun playing for Coach Mannion? He's
awesome.
been here a while, like you said. He really knows what he's doing, and he's a good guy. Do you look up to him and listen to what he's preaching?
Yeah, he's just a good guy as far as like he can relate to players and coaches, and then talk to the whole team in general and approach each person one-on-one. And he's a really good guy.
Okay. He always tells me, at least, I'm not looking at district rankings. I don't know where we're at. I don't know where McDevitt's at. I don't care. Do you guys know, and do you care?
We don't know the specific number.
Okay.
But I'm sure he's looking. He's just not saying anything.
Okay, all right. I mean, you were number 2 coming into the week behind McDevitt, and McDevitt was winning big tonight. Is that important, though? Because last year with the Week 10 thing, and you slipped up in Week 10, do you need a strong finish here? Would you like to stay on that 1-2 line this year? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, we want to start in the playoffs with a win and being confident as far as, rolling in first round, second round. Hopefully we meet up McDevitt again.
Okay. Yeah, that game probably left a bad taste in your mouth, I think.
Yeah, definitely.
A little bit from last year. What's the most fun about playing sports here, being a dual sport guy? Just what do you enjoy the most here at LS in your experience?
The support from like the students, like in the school, and all the teachers and stuff. They're always rooting you on, and walking into class like, good game, good job, guys. You know, section win, or you know, even like a Friday night game against Garden Spot, stuff like that. So
right.
We all really come together.
A lot of support. Yeah. Kind of feels like a family here.
Yeah, definitely.
Camaraderie is important. You got to have that stuff. I mean, I've been in your locker room a ton, and you guys are really tight. You got the music, and you're dancing around.
Yeah.
Is that important to you guys? To be good buds and have friends and camaraderie and all that?
Yeah, definitely. That's what makes a good team. You know, that's what team's all about.
Catching a pass for a score, or maybe popping one in special teams. What do you get more kick out of?
Right now, I want to pop one off on an extra team or special teams.
Okay.
Really get that going because we haven't got one yet so far this year.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think you broke one this year.
We haven't.
And you're getting in the kind of games now where a play like that can make a big difference, big time.
As far as momentum and stuff like that.
Why do you want to be a return guy? Seriously, I'd be afraid I'd fumble the darn thing because it's up in the air forever. But what made you want to be a return guy?
I mean, I just like the ball in my hands. I just like playing and doing everything I can to help team win.
Okay. Were you nervous the first time you were standing there and that ball was hanging up in the air forever?
Oh, yeah. I had to go back like 5 steps, and I didn't think he had a boot like that, so kudos to him. So.
Bigger butterflies, back returning a kick or a punt, or like a key play, 3rd down conversion, 4th down conversion on offense?
As far as like before the play starts?
Yeah.
I'll probably a punt return.
Yeah?
Because it's just... I don't know, like the feeling when the ball's in there and just hanging forever. It feels like the guys are running at you and stuff, so it's pretty tough.
Is that the toughest part of it, is making sure you secure the ball? Because I know you dropped one tonight.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I know you got it right back. You kind of muffed it. But is that the toughest part of being a return guy, just catching the ball?
Oh, yeah, having the cojones to really sit there and have guys run in your face, yelling stuff at you and catch the ball. It's kind of tough. So.
Yeah. Last one. You guys came up here last year, new kids on the block. And we're 9-0, and I know CV got you, but you won the section. You're on the cusp of winning another section title. What have these 2 years been like for you guys, coming up in Section 2 and taking names?
I mean, that's what our grade's all about, as far as like Nate Shank and all our guys, and Dan Neff and all those guys. It's just nice to have 2 section wins as far as Section 2 as well.
Right.
So, like playing on a team and stuff, so that's what we like to hear and like to do.
This is pretty impressive.
Yeah,
I mean, you've come into a section where you know who has dominated it forever, and you beat them 3 times in 2 years, and you're going to win 2 titles. That's got to be very satisfying, I think, in your gut.
Oh, definitely.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. It's no better feeling.
Looking forward to what's next. Definitely. You know what's out there. I mean, it gets fun now here.
Oh, yeah, playoffs.
Yeah.
Well, first we gotta go against CB,
which is basically a playoff game. You know, because they're going to need a win probably to make districts. They lost tonight, so they're probably going to need to win. Right. So next week's going to be basically a playoff game.
That's awesome. Can't wait.